Live stream now, it's like it's playing starting soon, but then it's just also noise from SD.
Oh yeah, just like that.
So there's a way you're gonna be able to turn off the sound.
And your voice in my
voice.
Yeah.
So it's like
I go, got me running, got me gunning for thrones. I won't go back, no past, blow past so fast. I'm gone, grow fast, big splash, all cash. Like watch me as I take off. I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce. La da da, I'll be eating Kobe steak hot. La da da, got that fish sushi grade raw. La la la, I'm on vacation, I'ma stay off. La la la, now I'm taking all my days off. La la la, yeah, I'll be in the top spot, putting work in, cause I'ma be a boss, in a penthouse, jacuzzi, turn it hotter. On the roof, waiting for me is a chopper. Cha-cha-cha, I'm living in a daydream, yeah it may seem, but I manifest this every day, see. I got things I've been working on daily, and I stack it all up to this mainstream. I got the attitude, do what I have to do, to be the best in the game, got gratitude. No bad mood, just fat views, ooh. Watch me as I take off, I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce. La da da, watch out I'm coming, yeah. Blow up, yeah I just wanna blow up, yeah I just wanna blow up, yeah I just wanna blow up, 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 blow Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps I take from my bed to the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Will today be rough or will today be great? 9, 10, 11, 12. Lately I've been going through hell. 13, 14, 15, 16. Today's the day. Are you coming? Are you sick of being normal? I'm sick of being average. I'm sick of being mortal. I'm about to be a savage. I see a lot of things that I want, I will have them. I got a new mindset that I just established. I'll march through the cold with the nails on the pavement. I'll shovel that coal just to get out the basement. My story will be told, helping others make changes. I'll be so bold, they will watch in amazement. Am I gonna face it? Am I gonna chase it? Am I gonna start over? I keep waiting. Time is limited, quickly fading. Get my mind right, it's my time to take it. Am I gonna face it? Am I gonna chase it? Am I gonna start over? I keep waiting. Time is limited, quickly fading. Get my mind right, it's my time to take it. Never settle, got my foot up on the pedal, pushing hard to the metal, make a deal with the devil, channel rage through my vessel into something that is special, energy of a rebel, going up a level, I just wanna be greatness, I could feel changes, turn a new page and tie up my laces.
And we go live in less than 5. Hi guys, how's it going? Yeah, we are live, actually. I hope so. Actually, today we are on. Just I don't get why today OBS give me all this problem. I really don't get why. It's
Right.
You have us as guests. That's definitely the reason why. Like, we
Now
can't do a live
we're-
stream.
how we can hear.
Shit pilots, shit live streamers here.
Yeah,
Yes,
shit
sir.
guests. Yeah, technical
shit guests,
difficulty extraordinaires.
So guys, thank you for
This is the
coming here.
HD0 difficulties.
Oh, I have another question for that. Maybe at the end. So guys,
Alright.
what's up? What's time here in Texas now?
What's the time? 5
Yeah.
p.m.
5 p.m. Perfect.
So
Here it's midnight.
appreciate you doing this on like a friendly schedule for us, I guess.
Try. This evening, it's just combinated. I don't know how it's well combinated because another guys here in Italy, they're doing a tournament in Velocity Road, and they just asked me, oh, why you can't come? Sure, I can come in the live stream. Thank you for the guys of the Attack of PV. And so it's my first actually marathon. After 12-hour work, a marathon of 4 hours, it will be fun.
Oh man,
Oh,
so
damn,
you're on the
4 hours.
grind right now then.
Yeah, I have my energy drink. I just drank maybe 6-7 coffee today, so not much.
Not much.
Yeah, in Italy it's 7 coffee. It's like water. It's like
Okay.
in the morning.
like
When I woke up, usually I woke up with 2 coffee. In America,
Yeah.
from what I know, you use a double shot, like a coffee with a double shot.
Right.
So I think it's the same.
Okay. That's your morning start. You know that's not crazy. I don't think that's out of line.
Okay, let's start the race, guys. There is a race here. You can feel it for the worst accent. You know, I already won. From me and Amon. So at the end of the live, please tell me who have the worst accent.
I think it's gonna be Neil.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking that, you know, that I'm not even in the running here. Like, what the fuck?
And nothing, guys. how it started. Please, let's begin the story from the beginning. Who started before in Texas drone racing between you and Lemon?
Well, if we're talking about Texas drone racing, I guess we'd have to say that I started first because I was already here racing whenever Yvonne showed up to Texas, and that's kind of how we met. He just showed up one day. We had like a night race, and that.
And I beat you.
Yeah, you did, and that was also exciting because, you know, it's like you have new people show up all the time, you know, but most of the time new people show up and they're not any good yet, and then this new person shows up, and I was like one of the faster people in the city at that time, and then like this new guy shows up and he beat me, and I was like, what the hell? But that was, and you know, it's always exciting then both to have somebody new, but then have somebody new that you can actually race. Like that was really cool. So that was, I guess, how it started. And what year was that, Yvonne?
2017.
In 2017.
That's where I came. Yeah, that's where when I came to Texas with my wife and my cat.
That's nice.
Yeah, all the way across the ocean. That was quite a
Lemon,
trip.
How do so you raced before to move Texas
Yep.
right? So how do you find the Rexas drone racing? Like a couple of guys were just racing in the park, or don't know. Actually,
Like in Texas, you mean, or where?
in Texas. Like, what do you expect when you move in Texas?
Yeah, so like when I came to Texas, I didn't expect much. I think I just opened Malta GP website, and they have their like chapter, so I found a local chapter, and then I found Neil. I think it was on Facebook, and then I just messaged. I remember because you know I was all concerned about the time zone, that the time zone shifted. I was just like overthinking about the time zone, and this Mr. Neil. I want to drop an F-bomb at him now. So, you know, on Malta GP, you, at least at that time, you can set up the time in like different time zones. And Neil set up a time zone, and that was like UTC time zone. So I was like recalculated that time to Texas time, and that's when I showed up. But Neil set up UTC time, but he like didn't put correct time zone. So basically, I was like 3 hours late when the race was already over. And so that wasn't the race when. Yeah, that wasn't the race when I beat Neil. I beat Neil like the race after that, when he finally set up correct time.
Yeah.
In the Malta GP.
I must have been like subliminally nervous about it. Like, oh damn. Not even knowing, but somebody's coming. I gotta throw him off.
Yeah, I don't even think you knew that I'm coming.
No, I didn't.
Because at that time I only had goggles with me and the radio, because I came in like with my laptop and I was just doing velocity run in the hotel.
I remember that.
So yeah,
and then you bought.
And only after I meet all these guys in. Yeah, and then I bought a frame, like while I'm still in Texas, like for business trip. But yeah, I already bought a frame and just started racing there. Yeah, and then when I finally came to Texas, like for full time, I brought all my drones with me.
So you start
that was fun.
When you moved.
Fun
Texas.
times. I started on racing like probably 2 years before. 2 years. So I started on racing like 2015, maybe 2016. Yeah.
What's your first frame?
My first frame was like a local frame. I forgot the name of that frame. It was just like regular carbon frame for the days with like a standoff.
Stretch and X, as it was.
I think I even have this frame somewhere here. Like.
And you, Mr. Nice? How you start?
My first frame, I started flying in 2012. And my first frame that I built in 2012 was a flame wheel, like a DJI flame wheel 450, just like that body. And then I built like with a KK2 board It's hanging on the wall over here. It's like I have like a kind of crazy old quad museum over here, but yeah, that was the first quad I built in 2012.
And
Let's see.
that's nice
parking
to
lot.
have a memorabilia in the wall. Oh, we can see the
Yeah,
other
there
part.
they are at the top, up the big
Look
one.
at the medal.
Yeah.
That's nice to have the more memorabilia. I didn't
Yeah,
have a lot
the
of
old
drone
quad
now,
wall.
so with the drone
And look at all these
it's
trophies
just-
Neil has.
Oh yeah, they're.
Congrats.
Thanks.
It's something. It's really something. And nothing, guys. We are here just to have a chat because, from my point of view here, I don't know. Here in Italy, we are not much to race drone. So I think it's good just to thank you, Taco, for the beer. I think it's good just to explain to Italian pilot how it's work outside of Italy. So MotoGP, you say MotoGP. Usually in Italy we have just the Coppa Italia, is a national trophy, and as you did, as Limon did, just looking for a truck nearby and just walk in. Usually work same for us, but from what I get with the interview with the heads up, you have a lot of championship, right?
Well, I mean, I guess there's sort of only. Well, I guess there's some championships in different classes, right? So there's sort of a multi-GP championship, and that's an open class thing.
Yep.
And then we now have like a Freedom Spec class and a Street League Spec, and both of those classes also host their own sort of season, like yearly championship. So, yeah, I guess in that we do.
So
And that's been fun. I don't know, have you guys done much spec racing there in Italy?
last one
You should.
we have in November, but it was actually not an experimental one, but almost. Yeah, has
Okay.
Coppa Italia with we usually just fly open race, but
Yeah.
we are trying to just explore other things like free hinge, spec race, and
Yep.
maybe as heads up did, we will do an DJI one, digital
Yeah.
one. So we are just exploring here in Italy. Drone racing is just a sport from
Sure.
3 months, maybe 4.
Okay.
Before that, we was just a cutoff of the aeromobile, just I don't know, a plane
Okay.
FZ model. So from 3 months ago, we actually are a real sport, so we can just start to explore
Like,
more.
Like a real sport as like officially recognized by the Italian government or something? Okay, that's cool. And then like what does that give you now that you're
Yeah.
an official sport?
Actually, now we can have someone working for racing. So, like an instructor, like judge,
Okay.
like because before it was yes, there are judge, yes, they are instructor, but it was something, not on the paper, not actually
Yeah.
on that you need a course to do that, and you need that to do that. Now we are
Okay,
officially
okay.
so, but I think all of that can happen just with our president that is a kind of bureaucratic man, so he know how to put the hands.
Yeah.
Last year we had a race inside an airport, military airport, for
Oh,
the
cool.
World Cup, and it was amazing. Like 100,000 people around. Was really a great one. I love it, really love it. So at the beginning you say you was faster, Limon was faster than you. What about now?
I think now Neil is faster than me a little bit, just a little. Neil thinks he's a lot faster than me, like.
Oh no.
But, but I think it's a little bit. Like, Neil beat me at last MultiGP Global Qualifier of previous year by like 1/10 of a second or something like this.
Yeah, like a
but I was also,
it's a lot. Or like not a
but
lot.
I was also flying keys. You know, at that race, I was flying key squad with like different rates and stuff. So,
Sure.
yeah. But also last big race, that was the Street League with the big 7-inch quads, and I beat Neil there. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I would say Yvonne always finishes better than me at a race. So if you ask me who's faster or better, I think Yvonne is better. I sometimes out-qualify Yvonne when there's a lot of chances then I can put down a faster lap. But when it really counts, if I had to put money down, I would put money on Yvonne over me. Like, if we're like...
But
this is a
also,
big race.
when we do like a friendly races, you know, at our home field, like I think you usually beat me, like just
Maybe so, if I'm really comfortable.
Yeah.
But at shit when it really counts, you often do better. I'll just say that there's way more if you dig through the pictures of Facebook of like big event photos of like finals. There's way more pictures of me spotting for Yvonne at the end of big races than him spotting for me at the end of big races, and that's gotta be something.
But the debate is still ongoing. We still don't know the definitive answer. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, but all that to say is that anytime we fly together, it's very exciting because we're very close. Like,
like it's up
always a
with
good race.
Vanover.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, and
Totally.
yes, when you will have the live stream with the up, ask him who is the faster, him or Vanover, because that remains in the air when we did the interview with Asmonf.
Okay.
He began like he was faster than me, and I asked him, "Now, don't know."
Well, I think Evan is just too, you know, he's like a gentleman. He wouldn't say that, but like, well, you know, no offense to Vanover, but I think Evan is faster than Vanover right now. So
right now.
Vanover could be like a better freestyle pilot, but right now, because like Evan, you know, he won more multi-GP champs, and he's been racing a lot more. Like DRL, I wasn't following DRL much, but I think Evan won over Evan in DRL, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
2017, I think.
Yeah. So and like Evan, like Vanover, I think kind of stopped practicing drone racing hard earlier than Evan. So Evan was still practicing hard when Vanover kind of stopped hard practicing, and that's just, you know. It's all about. It's not about the talent. It's about just how much you grind. You know that, right?
Consistency, the consistency of the training, right?
Yeah, consistency and exactly. Just dedication, consistency, what you like, and
I think it's the best things for improve yourself, as we did, as we said in the last interview. Is the best thing for get better. Have someone near you, of near time, near skills that just get the level up.
Yeah, near you or better than you is even better.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like I always say that to like new pilots. Like, if you can fly with someone, like a lot of new pilots are, like timid or discouraged to fly with people that are better than them because they don't want to look bad, maybe, you know, or like look like a noob. But like, it's okay. Everyone was a noob at some point, and you only like get better than a noob by flying with people that are better than you, you know, and like that's really what makes you better, by seeing how it's done, like, right. Anyway, I think that's important.
For me, I think the better things is have someone really faster than you. Yes, but you also need someone that you can see through the gate. Because if I start a race with my captain, I just race alone. He's just 20 seconds faster than me, so you know, I didn't chase nothing. But
right. That makes sense.
That's where spec racing come into play, right? Because in spec racing, even if someone is like Evan level, like I can still chase him like at least a lap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like
That's-
you asked like
spec racing is
things
good.
things that you guys should try in Italy, and like spec racing is for sure a thing, and it's can be really easily done with like the
Cuck mode.
software spec.
Yeah, the
Like,
RPM
at
limit,
least-
and just you
yeah.
just put the same props, and that's it. Yeah.
And it's really good, and it gets everything. And like I would say, the slower the better.
Not
Like,
actually.
you
Like yes, slower is better because I think the last round, the last corner in Evan when you did the race, you upload a video about it. So I think the last corner was just amazingly close each other, even
Yeah.
than the second one, and you can feel it when they're just fast.
Yeah, Evan and
you can
Dubicki,
feel
yeah.
it like that.
Yeah,
Don't know.
and you just don't. As you see close racing in open class, but not as much. If you
No.
were to like just look at total, like closeness. I don't know. That's not the right term, but like it's just way higher in
Yeah.
spec racing.
Yeah.
Just total time where you can see someone in your view, like
Yeah.
that's just way higher than spec racing. And you put like this RPM limit with CAC or Betaflight 4.5, and like it's just good. Like you don't even have to have like same motors these days. You just put like
Exactly.
kind of similar props on, and then like and then you're good.
RPM
It's
limit.
just 5-inch drone, like one switch on OSD, and then you're spec racing. You can turn it off through OSD, and then you full speed racing if you need to. It's just so easy these days. Like, yeah, you guys should try that.
Yeah.
Try it.
So
Do it.
what do you fly? Betaflight?
Yeah,
Yep.
Betaflight.
No, because I see the live stream with both Kreiner, and it was like a simply hard question sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I had the quad on keys for making a video, and I was just kind of enjoying it to investigate keys. That was fun, and I still have the flight controller. One day I'm gonna put it on. But I told to Fedor Commander, the main keys developer, listen, I wanna try keys again if you put actual racing keys, because like without like I can learn to fly different rates, but then what for? You know what I mean? I need to be
Yeah.
able to fly the same rates on keys as I fly in Betaflight. That's just easier transition from Betaflight to keys. Like if you go from keys to Betaflight, you can select like keys rates, right?
Yeah.
But if you're coming from Betaflight to keys, you have to learn the whole new rates. Like, and then what for? Like, so
yeah, it's like
Probably-
change the game, just
Yeah.
velocity and this stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
Any new firmware come around? Just for ask. From what they.
What do you mean new firmware?
Oh, don't know. 4.5 is actually out for 3 months actually, right?
Yeah.
Anything in your mind? Just work. Night build.
Like you're asking about the different firmware or like a feature on Betaflight?
A firmware. How do you say? Sorry, just started
Well,
here.
I'm curious. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious. Like maybe one day for just video purposes, I'm curious to flash like INF on my racing quad and just
Yeah.
see how that goes. Apparently, like the INF supports Foxier flight controllers that I have, and there is also Quicksilver firmware, which was originally for Whoops, but they, like apparently it also works for 5-inch quads. I want to try that too, like just see how that goes. Yeah, because Quicksilver guys apparently, I was giving them a little bit of shit to Quicksilver developers, but they apparently it wasn't their fault. It's just one YouTuber made a video how much Quicksilver is easier than Betaflight, and I thought Quicksilver developers are somehow related to that, but they were not. It was just some YouTuber put a video how much Quicksilver is easier, and it was funny. Like I was like, how it's easier? It's just all the same tabs and all the same buttons. They're just like horizontal, like on Betaflight you have vertical tabs, and in Quicksilver they're like horizontal, but it's like still the same tabs. Like how is it simpler? Like it's the same. Yeah, but apparently, like so Quicksilver developers are cool guys, and obviously very knowledgeable developers. So yeah, I'm curious to try that. Just see how that goes.
Okay, that's not good. That's good. No, because from what I see, yeah, now my mind just restarted working. New function, like I don't know, any ghost function in any FC that you know that now it's working. Like a little update.
If we're talking about this new stack from Orca, so I have this stack. I have analog stack from them, and I have HD stack from them, which has like a plug for HD0 and O3, and so apparently the analog stack, that's what I've been flying. It's working and it's all right. I sent them like a list of changes that I want them to make in this stack. And apparently they're making some of these changes. I'm not sure if they're gonna make all of these changes in the layout of the board and how it's built. So I know that it's coming probably in 2 months, but they didn't tell me the actual date release.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, same. I know.
Yeah, and we're still waiting for Tony to make changes in Betaflight for that flight controller, so that you can change channels like this from the. So you can change H0 channels from the back of your radio.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Crossfire.
Yes.
It's just like where's joystick? This is Crossfire.
And what do you find it? You also fly. What do you fly, Mr. Nice? Just you fly with Ghost, Express, Crossfire.
Yeah. I fly with Ghost. Yeah, everything I have is on Ghost these days. I still have my Crossfire stuff, but I don't have any like quads that are active right now.
Because now, actually, in Italy, I don't know why, but it feels like if you don't fly Express, it's mean like you're a bad pilot. I don't know why, but
oh yeah, that's
I have
silly
that feeling, but I can't really have much of the bind of Express. Really, it's a nightmare for me. I just lose 3 or 4 heat just for that, and I don't know why is that for you. Why that it's always when there is a new technology, if you don't fly the new technology, you stick in with a old one, it means it feel like people are watching you like, oh, why you don't change it? Why you? It's same for you?
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess there's always some pressure from people to have the newest and latest and greatest thing. I think there are some things that I could see value in changing, but like once you have a reliable radio linked with a high refresh rate, like why change to a different one that really isn't? I mean, the only, in my mind, you're kind of trading, and I'm definitely a Ghost fan, but like to use ELRS over Ghost is like you're just trading price over quality. I don't know, and like, I'm just a big fan of the Ghost system and easy use, right? So like, it's cheaper, but it's definitely lower quality, and in the parts because it's not controlled, right? It's an open source thing. You buy parts from a lot of different manufacturers, so it's just like like a higher chance of you getting a product that's of lower quality. And then on the other side, it's harder to use, and like, I don't know. So like, I'm just very happy with my Ghost setup, so I don't see any reason to change. And like, I can see a reason to change to HD0 or you know, like maybe, you know, have a different software or updates, but you know, like
do you just an easy question. Actually, here in Italy, we need a new firmware for Ghost, for you nominate HD0. We changed the firmware because there is a problem with the offset. Did you do the same for the MultiGP?
I don't think so.
Like,
You mean offset for VTX power for HD0?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's the story about that. I just know that they made this offset to, accommodate some pilots, like you have too powerful video on 25 milliwatts, or you have like not enough power, and then you can do offset. And apparently, like I think like Raceband 1 is the strongest on most of the H0 VTXs. Like Raceband 8 is the weakest. So like I think like some people, if they are signed channel Raceband 8, they just bump up the power. Because there's like 25 milliwatts, and then the next power level is like 200.
Yes.
So like I mean, if you switch to 200 milliwatts, then it's obvious like you're overpower. So people just bumping up. I mean, I know big deal though, but yeah.
Yeah,
That's just something nice to have, I guess.
Use that as a cheat. So for have all in the regular one, so we just do another firmware to just adjust this problem. Don't know if the same for MotoGP.
Well, you gotta you gotta measure, the pilots if you have a problem with video or something. Like I think I'm pretty good at this immersion RC thing, that you can measure the power, and like if someone, I cannot tell if someone's like 25 or 50 milliwatts, but I can definitely tell if someone is 100 milliwatts. Then you won't be passing a spec check if I'm a race director if you're on 100 milliwatts.
Yeah, actually yes, because if you change it in during the race, like in a switch, when you plug in and plug off, so you recycle the battery recycle, the VTX will be on in 25, so you can't know if someone switch it.
Yeah.
But it's something we had just this problem a few years ago. So
like someone was cheating.
Yep. We had
did you disqualify him?
Yeah, sure. But it was a long time ago when I didn't were there. So, but because of these things, they are just focused on never again. Like never again.
Well, that is the same for Ghost, right? Like you can easily switch to 100 milliwatts or 200 milliwatts the back of radio. Nobody can like control it unless someone sees you doing.
Just blocked.
Yeah, I lost him too.
Lost. Okay.
Well, yeah. So I mean, he was saying though it's that that it's possible for Ghost. I guess for anybody, it's possible to change your video power. Maybe it's back.
Yeah, it's back. Okay, just change argument.
And I wanted to add about Express LRS. Like, I feel like just every live stream we're giving shit to Express LRS.
Yeah,
no, I'm supporting Express. I'm a contributor of Express. I love the guys on Discord of Express. They did a bid for me when I was in the flat camp, and I can't just bid it because I didn't have the PC. The only problem was that I turned on the RX, and the RX this doesn't work, doesn't bind. I remember one time in World Champion, there was this guy, I don't remember what squad was or team was. It was just in it was 11 or midnight, and it was really angry. No bind. He go to sleep at 3 a.m. for that. So I love the guys of Express, really. I love it. There was helpful with us. If you just text on Discord them, in 2 minutes you will have the answer. They will help you in 100%. But simple is good at some time.
Yeah, for sure.
But talking about the 40 things.
Yeah, and it also, like, Neil said something about that.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, Neil said something about the hardware. Well, of course you can buy from different companies Express LRS receiver, but like you can buy from, Radio Master. They're a good company. They have reliable hardware for Express LRS receivers too, and
to upgrade the firmware with a Happy Model one firmware. Do you know that? the Radio Master have a firmware
Um,
of Express,
no.
but it didn't work.
Oh wait.
So you need to use epi-modded firmware on Radio Master things.
You know that.
Well, it's just the firmware is made by Express LRS, so it must be good, right?
They told me that. I was just, why didn't buy? I asked them, and just they say, oh yeah, use epi-modded firmware. Okay.
Huh.
But
Yeah, well, it's kind of the same hardware. You know, might be similar. Like on Betaflight, sometimes the flight controller has different names and different brands, but you still flash like Omnibus, whatever, firmware. If all the pins are the same, it's shouldn't be a problem.
I don't know.
It's just the
it's
code.
just like that. I don't know really. I don't know if they just upgrade and just now it's good. Talking about 40 things. What are funny 40 things? Like 40 FC, 40 ESC? What are the funniest things that happen to you?
Sorry, I didn't get it. We're speaking about the accent. What means 40?
Yeah, like
40,
what, like
I mean,
things that didn't work.
yes.
Like, was there stuff that we got that didn't work that
all
was
things?
funny?
Yes.
Generally pisses me off more than makes me laugh when stuff doesn't work.
But you laugh when someone else doesn't work.
Did we?
Yeah, that's funny. Well, let's think about this. Well, I'm definitely a fan of Orca goggles now. That's what I use. But when Orca goggles first came out, they took a long time to start up. And like one of our early adopters locally had Orca goggles, and it took him forever always to like start his to get ready. And so we always talked about touching goggles, like, oh, Derek's touching goggles, he's touching goggles. So like, because he was always doing something to get his goggles ready before we race. So I feel like that was a funny, faulty thing.
Like for me.
Well, also like when the Orca failed, with the firmware or whatever that the malware they had on the goggles, that was kind of funny. Like that was also not funny for some guys,
You know
but for
what's
us
funny?
it was
We
kind
had
of funny.
our captain never upgrade the firmware of Orca, so he didn't have the thing. So
Oh, nice.
all the guys around the track using him, the goggle of him for a race. All
Oh,
the
just
other
like
one
for
are
everybody,
just,
huh?
Yeah, one goggle for everybody, and it was fun. Another one is for me is an FC that say, oh, there is an optional solder pod. If you use solder in that pin, you can turn on the BTX. Okay, but if you are lazy and you don't, as me, like me, what's happened? That all the current get the BTX,
Oh, okay.
but it was an optional. So after 2 BTX, I said, "Well, but it was optional." Why you say optional to something that burn all the things? It doesn't mean, I don't know.
I guess it's like optional but it's like not if you're on some high voltage. Like I guess it's like that's not a very well written instructions for sure.
Yeah,
Like it's optional if you're on 5 volt, you don't need to do this, but
but
if you're on
you know,
25 volt, you must select this option.
yeah, that's the kind of things. What do you? How many you are in Texas to race usually in your home truck?
Home track, it could be anywhere from like 4 or 5 to 10 or 12. I would say that's an average home track. With like the average being 6 or 7. I mean, right in the middle there. Wouldn't you say, Yvonne?
Oh,
I would think like lately average being like 4. Lately,
that's true.
4 people on average. Because if someone's watching, you're little bitches if you don't come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
difference
Uh,
like that.
but
in my flight camp, I'm the one that make more road. Have just 1 hour and a half to come to the camp. So every time I go there and no one just is around, I start from WhatsApp saying, "Oh, you little pussy! Oh, you little pussy!"
yeah, that's the appropriate way to handle that.
Oh, come on!
Exactly.
An hour and a half versus 20 minutes. Why you can't come?
Oh, and I saw in in the live stream startup, your DVR of the place where y'all had the grower tower and some nice stuff set up. Like that's a really nice practice area.
Oh, we try our best.
Yeah, I mean,
actually, what?
That's a cool place to fly.
There was 4 different DVR. There was one with the Toric. It's one of our team member, and it's in a competition of a Coppa Italia.
Yeah,
and it's in
that
stadium.
looked like an official type of race.
Yeah, it was in a stadium. Look, we are 5 team actually that support the racing season, so give the place and all. One of them last year just say, you know what, I don't want to have my flight camp. I just call the stadium and ask if there is any place. He get all in perfect way with that, so we can do a nightly one with all the people can watch in the stadium. It was so fun, really so fun. When they're crazy man, it's fun.
Yeah, stadium racing is awesome.
You did
it just feels so cool to be in that place.
Yeah, it was the only one that I didn't race.
Oh no, that sucks.
Yeah, I chose that one. I can't race just so. But this year I will be better. I will be better.
It's all about becoming better, gradually becoming better. That's what it's all about. Well, and having fun while doing that.
Yeah. What do you race now? You have Open Racer and you Neil? What do you race?
Yeah, same Open Racer for Open Class. Yeah, well, and Freedom Spec. So that's, and then I have a Spec 7 for Street League. Yeah, a Spec 7 for 7-inch.
Motor?
But yeah, I got 4 Open Racers. That's what I'm keeping on top of my backpack right now for racing. And I got.
You don't have the limit.
No. I guess. Well, if I get any more than 4, I can't keep up with what's wrong with them. Like, if I have more than that, I break them and don't fix them, and then when it comes time to fix them, I can't remember what's broken on them. Yeah. So 4 is about the number that I feel like I can manage. Of like, that I can keep up with. This one needs a remote replaced. This one yada yada whatever. And like, well, it's also, if I'm being really honest, like if I have 4 quads, it means at best I have 3 quads. Yeah. Sometimes I only have 2 quads. Yeah, I mean, there's something wrong with all my quads for sure.
For me, the electronic things is a challenge. Is a big challenge of the FPV community, FPV world. Really.
Yeah.
I come from Catherine School College, and now I'm working in a construction site. So I was never electrician one.
Yeah,
so
me neither. I come from the plant world, so.
So have every time something that doesn't work. I don't know how. I'm good at solder. After 3 years, I'm actually good to solder, but every time there is a problem. Here in Italy, we have 3 quad limits, but you can replace it. So at the end, it's like, don't have this problem. But you can...
Oh, a 3 quad limit. Yeah. Like, that's all you can bring to a race.
But you can replace every part. So...
Okay.
That's
interesting.
Yeah,
I like that.
There is every time a challenge to repair during the different heat, so it keep you constantly up. What's coming in 2024? What's the first race?
Our first race. Well, our first race is like we're hosting a Street League National race at our club in Houston, and that's the first weekend in March. And I think that's also going to be our first big race of the year.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Everyone should come, even from Italy. Just come to
I
Houston,
will.
fly with us.
I will. Just give
Yeah.
me some date of working.
Nice. Yeah, and then after that, I think is Mayhem in early April. We're going to race with Team White Goat this year. That should be fun. And then,
Yeah, it's like a team racing with like 8 teams. Well, hopefully 8 teams with like 12 hours non-stop race. That's gonna be
What?
fun. Yeah.
Nice. Like
yeah,
an
team racing
endurance.
is always a fun challenge.
Yeah. It's like every team is assigned with a channel, and then it's just how many laps a team can do in 12 laps. And
12
then,
hours.
you know, in 12 hours, yeah, how many laps you can do in 12 hours. So you basically flying, then you land, and someone else from your team immediately takes off. Or it could be even you, the second quad, someone else changing batteries for you, replacing props. Just as many laps as possible as you
that's-
can do in 12 hours.
That's good. How do you manage all of that?
Well, it just runs on a timer, right? So, like, every team member, every team just shares one channel, you know? So, like,
Yeah.
your team is on Raceman 1, and then, like, you're running laps, the timer's collecting laps. The pit area works such that you go through the start gate and start a new lap, and then you choose to either go into the pit area or go, like, onto another lap. So if you go into the pit area and change, it just makes a long lap. And then, like, at the end of the pit area, you rejoin the track. So, and then they just collect the lap time throughout the whole 12 hours. And then it's just, I think the last one, the winners had like 1,200 laps or something like that.
Yeah.
Or
That's
1,600
freaking
laps.
insane.
Go to sleep
Like, yeah,
dreaming
after-
about it.
After this race, you like go home and then you go to bed and you can still hear quad screaming in your ears.
Yeah, it's really
'Cause,
crazy.
That's all you can hear in 12 hours. Like,
Yeah, it's really wild, because in a normal drone race, you have like a 2-minute heat, and then there's
Yeah.
like 5 or 10 minutes till the next heat goes. So it's like you hear quads, then you don't hear quads, and you hear quads, and you don't hear quads. And more of the day, you're not hearing quads. But at Mayhem, the entire time, there's 8 drones in the air. And like, it's a
that's
really
fun.
crazy, yeah.
Oh, now I want to do something like that.
Yeah, you can do smaller team races also. Like we've done small team races with groups of 2 or 3 per team, and you can do that with or without pit switches. So now, like one of the other things like we really like the Go system is that like for team racing, you get the Go set up and like you can select all your models
Yeah.
just here in these numbers. Like this is drone 1, drone 2, drone 3, drone 4, and then just turn the video on and launch it. And like you can just set all your quads on the line and plug them all in and just run them back to back. And so, like, that's a cool way to also have your quad set up for, like, practice for big races. If you can have all your quads where you can plug them all in at once and be able to run more than one quad during a practice session, that can be really valuable in a race where you have, like, limited practice sessions.
Yeah, like they did in a fight in Korea.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, something like that. Oh,
Yeah, so team
I
racing
don't know,
is
guys.
fun.
I avoid the topic. Sorry if I go fast, but it's actually
good.
really a marathon for me. Have you anything to share with us? As don't know, message from a bottle for you in the future. I don't know how to explain about it. We did
Oh,
the
like
same.
a
with
message in the bottle
Yeah.
for the future?
Yes,
Interesting.
like for whom? I didn't get it.
for you.
Oh, for ourselves.
Yes.
Oh, for me, I would send a message in the bottle, like, it should be something like,
Pin of credit card.
no, like, it would be like, you lazy bitch, see where you are now, like, you could have been way better if you're not that lazy.
Oh,
Like, I don't
gosh.
know, like,
Yeah.
Because most
That's what
likely in
yours-
future I'll be as lazy as I am now, and I will be regretting it even more. I don't know. Maybe that bot in the future will get me moving finally.
Wow. I would imagine
Yeah.
that mine should say something similar. Like, you're going to have finally figured it out. Or maybe it's like, you see it didn't even matter. Like, something like that. It didn't even
more
matter.
entropic, more. I
Yeah.
like that. I like it. So we will wait for DVR. You versus Lemon versus Neil. I'll wait
Yeah.
about it. And if you can just share how to do with what do you say about go with one drone, second drone, third drone. Please make a
Yep.
video about it. It really means something for us to have new things to try out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I would say, I mean, there's got to be videos on how to set up for team
I
racing.
Yeah,
didn't see anything
Johnny
about
Five
it.
made a video. Johnny Five made a video. He's like our local guy from Houston.
Yeah.
He's made
Yeah,
a great
so-
video
so-
about how to do it in Ghost, and in Ghost and Analog it's super easy. And I'm pretty sure Ryan Quellet, the H0 guy, he probably made a video about how to do it on Express LRS and H0 too. And yeah, it's not that hard. Yeah, you just need to make sure that when you select like drone number 2, then drone number 1 should be like video off, and like you can easily like check it.
Oh.
Like a combination. Okay. Last question. How do you feel like a streamer now?
How do we feel
Like,
like as
how-
a streamer?
Yes.
I would say I'm having a lot of fun doing our streams. Like, if you're asking
Yeah.
about the live streams that we're doing with Spill the Tea,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think it's a really cool project for sure.
Yeah,
for
I'm
me,
having a lot of fun too, and I feel like that's like a good excuse for me not to make actual videos, because like live stream. Although I still put a lot of efforts like to like planning the live stream and like making the pictures for the live stream. I still for some reason spend tons of time on that. But it's still way easier than making a videos for me. But I have planned a few videos that I have to make, and yeah, I'm still sitting on them. But live streams, yeah, they've been great and fun, and we had really cool guests, and yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think what else? Yeah, I mean like yeah, it's just been really fun. It's been cool to talk
I
to
think
some of the people.
sorry Neil, I think me and Neil disappeared on the live stream.
Yeah.
Oh, we did?
I'm not
I was working about it because Discord, if you, I don't know how Discord works sometimes. If you open another window, it just disappears.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Shit pilot, shit streamer. As you say,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
same for me. Shit
It's
pilot,
okay.
shit streamer. We
Yeah,
work
you
about
can
it.
use if you're using OBS for live streaming, there is like a free web application so that you can grab our video from like it's called the obs.ninja website, and we can share our video with you like separately, and then OBS.
In the live stream that was before, they use it directly Twitch, but to make another content about Twitch, and I just lazy about it sometimes.
Sure.
Oh, that software works pretty good. It's like obs.ninja, and then your local OBS can eat video from us, so that you're not grabbing video and audio from Discord. It's like higher quality video, and then you can like close all the windows and whatever. It's just just
will.
maybe for your next live
I
stream.
will for next week.
You can check it out.
I will. Leave a hi from me to heads up when you will do a live stream, and I
Yep.
think we are good, guys. Really. Thank you for the timing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I didn't can get more late, but
It's all good.
I'm
You've had a
feeling
long
alright,
day.
yeah.
tired here now.
Yeah.
It's something like a marathon. I don't know. Tomorrow I don't work. No, tomorrow I need
Well,
to
you
work.
made it.
No, tomorrow I need to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
thank
Alright,
you for
yeah.
having
Yeah,
us.
that was
It's been
fun.
for
have
sure.
fun.
Yeah, thank
Cool to
you.
get a couple
Thank
of
you
rounds
for the
of
guys on the
Velocidrome.
chat.
It's been a while.
I'm glad I don't have to run Velocidrone.
Yeah, Glenn's glad he didn't run Velocidrome. I haven't
they
flown
run
in
the
a while, so it was
Velocidrome
fun
down
for me
there.
to fly a couple of packs here with.
If you want, there are guys there. They're fresh. They're good.
Oh yeah, me and Defo were just putting in some good races.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah,
Yeah,
Difo is our captain, and now he's never there. He's never here to live stream because he's
well, that's
starting-
lame.
Yeah.
Defo, what the fuck?
It's because he's starting a business with. He's starting to work with a business of how do you say, light drone.
Drone light shows.
Yes.
Well, that's cool. I mean,
Yes.
there's never a good reason to not show up and fly with the boys. Never. But that's an okay reason. Like, it's
Yeah.
not good enough.
Well,
But
actually,
it's
he
alright.
need to solder
Yeah.
380 drones all
Yeah.
alone
Well,
from scratch.
at some point, yeah, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Well, good luck, Defo, on that project. I know that
and
takes
now
a lot
it's
to put
every
that
time
together.
in Qatar. So we are
Oh,
sad.
then he's gonna do him in Qatar.
Yes.
Wow. All right,
What
we'll
means
do
in
one more
Qatar?
race then before we go. Like, the
Difo did
place.
a
Why
light
isn't-
show
Ah.
in Qatar
Yeah, I
because
see.
the company that he work about it, he work on is usually the guy of the service of Formula 1. So they have the contact and they start to do live show on Qatar.
Mm,
Nice.
And
that's cool.
it's a big project and we are so proud of him because, hey, come on, 380 drone and no one failed. That's a record.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job on that.
So
Yeah. If Neil makes 300 drones, then maybe couple will work. Like for a
Yeah,
few packs.
definitely a couple would work for sure. I can guarantee that.
and think
Yeah.
about
Write me a
it,
contract.
no bootloader, nothing inside at the beginning when they ship out. Nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wild.
So congrats,
Yeah.
Bifo. We believe in you.
Yeah. Good
Yeah,
job.
let's go.
So thank you, really. See you.
Yeah.
And happy flying.
All right.
Maybe next month with Ash. And I hope to be more fresh, more that is for today. So
All right, cool. Well, that was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Have a good night. Yeah.
see ya.